Welcome to Grown Men Chopping It Up. This your boy J.R. Rydha, and I'm with my ace,
Kerry. I say Kerry with a K. This is a safe place for a grown-up after dark talk.
We'll give you a few minutes to put the kids to bed.
Because it's 21 and over. It's 21 and over. It's 21 and over.
Alright, let's get to it.
Today's episode is brought to you by a Tony Danza. A Tony Danza is when you're giving it to a chick from behind. You yell out, "Who's the boss?" She'll get confused, turn her head around. At this moment, you donkey punch her in the face and scream, "Tony Danza!"
This is ignorant.
It's hilarious.
Wow. Hey, so how was your week, man?
I had a very good week this week.
Man, I can't complain.
See?
We made it to another podcast.
Another one. As long as we get going through these, we're helping people out every day.
Yeah, we, keep sending in your emails or your, text me if you know my number. If not, I'll give you Kerry's number. Make sure you text him at 2 in the morning only.
Right on. And make sure you email us at grownmenchoppingitup@hotmail.com.
Is it Hotmail or Gmail?
I just said the wrong shit. It's at Gmail.
You just gonna give people somebody gonna receive some
like some strange.
Alright, you want to give it to them again, like the correct one this time?
grownmenchoppingitup@gmail.com.
And what's the Facebook?
Facebook is Grown Man Chopping It Up.
What's the Twitter?
Twitter is Grown Man Chopping.
What's the Instagram?
Yeah, I think the Instagram is Grown Man Chopping It Up too.
Okay. So, hey, there are all the ways to reach us. Keep sending in your questions, your email, and everything.
Keep busting.
So, you want me to get started or you want to get started?
Oh, yeah, you go ahead.
You sure?
I think yours is more interesting.
No, mine's boring. No, so my first topic today is going to be on drugs that kill your sex drive.
Watch out.
And I had a talk with a dude, and his wife just switched her birth control pills, and he was saying that that's the reason she doesn't want to have sex. And I had never heard of that before. So I just started doing a little research, and I found there's a couple drugs that make people not be in the mood for sex. So if your partner sex drive, has diminished, there's some of the stuff. It's a lot more than this, right. But this was a short little list that I put together. But like Prozac or any kind of antidepressant kills your sex drive. And it's fucked up. You want to kill yourself. Now you don't even get to have sex.
Yeah, you want to kill yourself again.
Birth control pills. There are some birth control pills that kill a woman's sex drive.
Wow.
I didn't know that. I thought it would be kind of like the opposite of that, right? She's not having periods.
Right. That should be happy time.
Yeah, she'd be happy. She would want to do it. So if if she switched her birth control and all of a sudden she looks at you like, ugh, maybe that's right. The other one it's called Proscar, Proscar. It's a prostate treatment drug. Oh. And that kills your sex drive too. So, if your dude has an enlarged prostate and the doctor gave him some medicine and he doesn't want to poke you now, it's not his fault.
Right.
It's the drugs.
It's the drugs. He can still lick it.
And there's another one, like hair loss drugs. There's actually drugs for hair loss. There's one that's called Propecia.
Oh, Propecia.
Yeah, and it makes you don't want to have sex.
Fuck that. I'd rather lose my hair.
And a lot of allergy medicines. Make you, and that would make sense. Yeah, because she got a stuffy nose, and now she don't want to give up the booty.
Yeah, and she doesn't want to suck your dick because both her nose and her mouth is full now.
Yeah, and weed.
Wow, weed, really?
Right. So weed, it can stunt your sex drive.
That's crazy. I've had sex with a weed head.
And how was it?
Boring. It was hella dead.
See, her sex drive should have told her don't smoke weed.
Stop smoking so much weed.
But I've heard people say that weed makes them feel more like into it, or more like ooh, electric.
Yeah, if you're having sex with her and she doesn't stop eating the chips, maybe she smokes too much weed.
True.
She's sitting there eating a donut while you're hitting her from the back. It's not cool.
She put a donut on your shoulders.
She put a donut around your dick just so she can suck it. But I'm so sweet and tasty.
So yeah, that was it. I know there's a lot more drugs like that, but those were a few that I ran across that kind of surprised me because of what they're used for. Antidepressant, prostate, hair loss, allergies, and just weed. Like some of those, you just think that those are just medicine your doctor gives you.
Yeah.
Well, you'd never think that, it's the reason why you can't get wet or you can't get hard.
Yeah, and if you can't get wet, there are lubricants that you can use. I mean, us guys, we don't care. I'll slap something on it and dig it.
Yeah, barbecue sauce.
Exactly.
Crisco.
Yeah, on ranch.
Ranch dressing.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's a little overdoing it. I think you have crossed the line.
That's yeast infection city.
Everything else was fine, but when you start using ranch, now we have problems. We have a crazy moral code on this show.
Yeah, ranch is just crossing the line.
Ranch, you have did it. That's it.
Oh no, we're gonna be censored.
Yeah. So yeah, you just be, so it's like be considerate of the person that you're with, and maybe check out if they have started some different medicines or things like that, because it could be that's the reason, and it's not that they just don't like you.
Right, and they might not like you.
That's probably a good point.
But the guy might not like her either, and he's just fucking her. That's most of the time.
Right. Where'd that come from?
Not liking. How do we diminish into that?
Yeah, how do we get there? Yeah, that's my topic. What you got?
I got best movies for Netflix and chill.
Let's chill.
Yeah.
Let's settle down.
Settle down.
That's all I want to do.
And these are movies that I'm sure some of you have seen before already, but this is Netflix and chill. So you know what happens when you chill.
You get pregnant.
You get hit. So these are just a couple movies that you want to look at. Now this is one I haven't seen before, The Notebook.
That's not no damn Netflix and chill movie.
Netflix and chill movie.
No, it's not.
Hey, I just read the results.
Dude, have you never seen The Notebook?
No.
I thought you were watching it the other day.
Wasn't I watching Bright Lights or some old bullshit?
It was a Notebook.
Was that was a Notebook, huh?
Yeah.
I liked it. It was good.
It's really good.
You're not supposed to watch the movie during Netflix and chill anyway.
Well, it is kind of. They do have some slow parts in the movie. So yeah, you probably could during the slow parts. You could probably try to get it on. It is long as shit.
Yeah, turn it down. It is hella long too. I think I fell asleep in the middle of it, kind of like I did on Forrest Gump, and woke up and it was still on. I still haven't seen all of Forrest Gump yet.
So did you watch the end of The Notebook? That's the best part.
Yeah. That was serious.
Yeah, that's love.
It is too. This dude, man. And I was thinking. I mean, I don't want to tell the movie if you haven't seen it.
Why? The movie's old as shit. Everybody's seen the movie.
maybe everybody hasn't.
I think everybody's seen the movie.
But he sat up there and read to her every day. And it was her. And I was thinking he was the other guy.
Me too. I thought he was the other guy too.
Fuck that.
That was a good little twist though.
Yeah.
But it wasn't long as shit. They could have cut that to like fucking an hour movie.
See? Another one of the movies is Jason's Lyric.
You know what? I don't really like Jason's Lyric.
Well, when they was on the couch, he was digging around on the couch. That was exciting.
Yeah, that was a good part of the movie. But just the whole overall movie, I think it's kind of like, it's the Deep South kind of movie. It's kind of oily and greasy.
Yeah, it was definitely greasy.
All right, what else you got?
Do the Right Thing.
Dude, who came up with this fucking list?
I don't make the Do the Right Thing. Was it School Days where she licked his part?
Yeah, your list sucks.
Brown Sugar.
Okay, I can go with Brown Sugar.
See, Brown Sugar's a good one. Love Jones.
But see, these kind of movies where you're kind of messing up on the Netflix and chill part is that there's cheating in these movies.
You don't want a reminder,
right? So that kind of can mess up your chill a little bit.
Well, they listed so many, so I go into another group of them like Friday.
Okay, yeah, that's good. You get her laughing.
Get you laughing. Then Bad Boys.
Yeah, definitely get her laughing. 1 or 2.
42 with Jackie Robinson.
No, just thought that's horrible.
Coming to America.
Oh my God, I want to fuck somebody up who made this.
They listed 300.
What chick want to watch 300?
Maybe it's not for her because you're gonna see the top of her head, right? She ain't gonna watch the movie.
So you can watch something.
She got her eyes in your pubic area.
Good point. Good point.
You're setting up to give her a one-eyed dragon,
right?
The last one is Scream, and I don't agree with that one because
Scream is just stupid,
corny as hell.
Right.
But that's Netflix and chill. But choose your own movies because you're really not supposed to watch the movie anyway.
Right. So, do you have an all-time favorite romantic movie or a movie that's like your idea of what, like The Notebook or other? Do you?
You know, my choice is actually pretty gay. It's West Side Story.
We'll be looking for a new host of the show. That was gay.
I love West Side Story.
The movie sucked.
I watched it in high school, and we had our assignment was to write part 2 to it. So I wrote part 2. I wrote music and songs and everything. I got an A+.
Fucking
those songs are perfect. I like to be in America.
Fucking public school system.
Okay, by me in America.
All right, now look, I'm going to tell you a movie, and you probably have already seen it.
Watch out.
But this is the ultimate love story. Go back and watch this movie. This is what I pull out on my Netflix and chill.
Watch out.
Netflix. My Netflix
my
and
rape
chill.
flicks and
my rape flicks. Here, watch this movie. Eat this pill.
8mm.
It's called The Abyss. So it was a movie that was made during that time. They were making all those underwater alien movies. And the first time I seen it, it was the stupidest movie I've ever seen in my life. But when I went back and watched it, it became my #1 movie. It's the ultimate love story.
Wow.
So it's a couple...
and it's about a deep sea creature?
That part is just one part. That's not the important part.
Does anybody fuck the sea creature?
Nobody fucks the sea creature. I don't think so. But that's my ultimate... When you want to pull out, you're pulling out your big guns, that's my big gun.
See?
And, you got to explain it, that's what the movie is. And so then you and the person is watching it, and she's waiting and trying to figure out this, why do I think this movie is the ultimate movie? And then as it starts to unfold, I'm there and I'm rubbing her shoulders and kissing on her ear, and then as the movie unfolds, she's like, "Oh!" Then she sees it, bam, 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 and it starts happening. The next thing you know, everybody doing the bump.
That's one of the reasons Jeepers Creepers should be there. Jeepers Creepers is a perfect Netflix and chill movie. That thing was fucking scary.
I don't know. I don't like your face.
She's gonna look away from the screen. She's gonna have her head in your lap.
Oh, the Lazarus effect. That's pretty. That would be a good one.
Oh yeah.
That's just scary as shit. I mean, it gets stupid toward the end, but there's some scary shit in there.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't like scary movies though.
They have no use at all.
Yeah, I live alone, so shit. After that shit, the movie go off. I be hearing creaks and shit. Think something coming to get me.
Imagine somebody played some music outside that was to a scary movie.
Yeah, I seen that thing, and it was the clown, and he's in the garage.
Oh shit!
And you walk by, and then he smashes the person's head on the floor.
Wow!
I would just instantly die.
That's ridiculous.
And it's a fucking scary looking clown. I don't like fucking clowns.
He's got like shark teeth.
No, he ain't got no teeth. He got regular teeth. I don't like clowns. They spook the shit out of me.
Yeah, clowns are really sad on the inside. They don't think shit's so funny.
What else you got?
That's it. Those are all the movies.
Crappy list.
Yeah, those are all the crappy movies.
Alright, so I'm going to go into my next topic. Since he talked about Netflix and chill. Somebody was asking me about sex and about aggressive sex.
Why were they asking you about sex?
Well, I'm a fucking expert.
They asked go to the source.
Right. So we were discussing about it, and I was like, women, there's another level to sex that I think women sometimes miss, that I'm going to help you get there. Men like you to switch it up. So every woman, your goal tonight is to come in and be the aggressor when it comes to this sex thing. So, a couple things I want you to do. I want you to start out with restraints. How do you feel about restraints, Kerry Witta K? Would you let somebody tie you up?
Fuck no.
Why?
Because you never know what this person is thinking. They might be thinking of the last time when you lied to them, and now they got you in handcuffs and they want to do something crazy to you. Fuck that.
But you trust the person, right?
You trust them until they put you in handcuffs.
So but you can't give up power.
No, hell no. I gotta have at least one of my hands free. She can handcuff my left one, but I need that right. Anything go wrong, motherfucker getting the right hook.
So you gotta really trust her to give up both.
Wow, you really do, because you don't know what this person is thinking, really. You know they love you and all that, but once you relinquish all of your power, it's a dangerous place.
But I think that's women. That's what I'm saying. Women, you have to take over this, because if you get him to be submissive to you, that'll open up some shit in his brain that he didn't even know he was capable of.
Very true.
And you're gonna shock the shit out of him, and he's gonna love you forever and kill you if you try to leave him.
Yeah. If I wake up and I'm tied to the bed, I may have issues at the moment, but if you start doing something sexy, I may forgive you.
Right, and you gotta, you know what? You gotta take this responsibility real deeply. You can't fuck it up.
Yeah, don't be on there tickling my toes and shit.
No, you can't do nothing that's going to irritate the person, because you have them at a vulnerable place, and you want to make sure everything you do is pleasurable.
Yeah.
And if it's not pleasurable, you got to make it so it's a new experience. Now, I'm not saying new experience like you have him handcuffed, you flip him over and shove your hand up his ass.
Right. Who wants that?
That might not be, but you can do other things where you have him, you can show him intimacy, you can kiss him from head to toe, you can rub his body down, you can just do things that let him know that he's not in control, you're in control, and you got him.
See.
I got you taken care of.
Watch out.
Next thing, choke him.
Choke him?
Yeah, choke him.
Shit.
I'm talking about dominate him.
Choke the chicken?
When you have him tied up, jump on his face, reach around, grab him, and choke him as you ride his face. Make it so he can barely breathe.
Watch out.
But I'm just saying, dominate him. But dominate him in a way where you check on him every now and then to make sure that he is okay.
Sounds like a fight. If she goes reverse, then her ass is in your nose.
Hey, that's what she do. She goes reverse.
Wow. Reverse cowgirl on your face.
On your face. You take over full control. Make him relinquish all controls. But you make sure that he can breathe and be okay.
Yeah, please do.
But just dominate him. Heavy scratching.
Whoa.
Almost to the point where you leave a mark. So between leave a mark and not leave a mark, but just good enough so he knows you were there.
Yeah, and remember, you left those marks next time y'all have sex. You're gonna be like, who the fuck scratched your back up?
Talk some shit. Be kind of Brian Pumper of the porn room of your house.
Oh shit.
Talk shit. Tell him what you're gonna do to him. Tell him how you're gonna do it, when you're gonna do it, and why you're doing it.
Yeah.
Be totally out of character. If you need to put on like a mask, if you need to put on something to make you're able to change your character. Do this and see what he's gonna do.
Damn.
Do it because you guys been together. Do it because you love him, man.
Yeah.
Do it because you want to spice things up.
Yeah.
And don't, you girls don't know what spice things up. I'm trying to help you guys here.
Yeah.
Give directions. Hey, go in there. Take a shower. Get out the shower. Sit on the edge of the bed. Whip that dick out. Talk that shit.
Yeah.
Let them know what's going on. Why you're doing it. What you're doing it for.
Why? Blindfold them too.
Blindfold them. Bring the sex toys out.
Uh-oh.
Here. Rub this on my pussy. Lick the juices off of it.
Ooh, talk mean to him.
Talk mean and dirty. So that's just something I was thinking about, to help your women out when it comes to this sex thing.
Yeah, I think they need it.
Yeah, you've been in this relationship for a while. Spice it up one day.
Right. Get your dominatrix outfit.
And fellas, if you want this to happen, play this podcast for her when she's riding to work. Download it on her iTunes. Leave a little sticky note. Be like, listen to this. And women, if you're listening to this, it's time for you to take over when you get home. Get a babysitter for them kids. Set the house up. And set it off.
Ooh. And just leave him sleep in the fetal position
right.
with his thumb in his mouth.
With his thumb in his mouth.
Be ugly.
All right, what you got, man?
That's good. So this is kind of piggybacking on last week's podcast about when you're saying sex on their period. I want to give fellas some tips about navigating their woman when she's on her period. How to navigate her period.
Okay.
Now, what the first thing is, love hard the first couple days. That means like cuddle, be loving to her. Like this part isn't sexual. It's just like being very attentive to her and rubbing her and touching her and kissing her. That's how you want to start the first couple of days. The first couple of days is very difficult. The second thing is focus on her breasts. They're going to be engorged at this time usually. So compliment them, rub on them, suck on them. This is when you're getting into you're getting into turning her on, because most women are turned on during their period anyway. Now, there's certain things she's going to eat during her period. This
everything?
Probably everything, right? This isn't the time to tell her, hey, maybe you should have a salad. Eat what she eats, and like if she wants to go to Denny's in the middle of the night and y'all have some fatty bullshit, go with her and do it, because this only happens once a month. So the next thing is, don't make too many plans, because her hormones are fluctuating.
Okay.
Don't have her around you and your friends, or you and your family, because she's liable to say some fucked up shit.
Okay.
You don't, just have her to yourself. Keep her away from all the people. Don't watch any anti-feminist movies. It's an excuse for her to scream on you.
Right.
This is how you feel for real, huh? And, she's not in control of some of this stuff. So, just steer those movies away from her. Now, the other thing is, don't bring up any hot button issues. It's the wrong time to tell her about, shit that she fucked up on, or that she left in the sink, or something that you had to clean up. Just leave that shit alone.
Right.
Any hot button issues, steer clear of them.
Give her a pass right now.
Right. Give her a pass. That's actually one of them too. The other thing is, let her sleep. Some women are very tired during the period. She may feel tired because of her hormones are all over the place. Give her some time to rest. Have sex with her, which what we talked about last week. Run the red light. It might actually help to calm her down. You know what I'm saying? The thing that I figured out to do is you keep a small, separate trash can with a lid on it for any pads or period products that she has, so it doesn't go in the regular trash, so the kids can see it, or you don't want to be sitting there on the toilet and look over and see any bloody period tampons or nothing. So you just go ahead and get a get a trash can that has a lid on it, so she just throw it in there and keep it out of sight. Offer her your sweats or your boxers for comfort, because every dude hates that girl's period panties. They're the ugliest fucking pair of panties ever. They got holes in them. The lining is ripped. It's like they're full panties too. They're the ugliest motherfucking grandma panties ever.
Right.
Give her a good pair of your boxers.
Sounds horrible.
She may get blood on them, she may not, but they look a lot better than those period panties do.
Yeah, that's true.
Period panties look like somebody put cigarette burns in them.
Small sacrifices. Right?
Right. You got plenty of boxers. Give her a pair of your sweats. Some women like to dress down while they're at home and they're on their period. They already got to dress up and go to work. So the last two is cuddle, and then give her a break. Use this time to give her a break. And if y'all got kids that live in the house together, keep the kids away from her for a couple of days. It's not too much. You play with them, do whatever you have to do. Do the stuff that she would normally do, and she'll appreciate you after. And that's my report on periods. Navigating your woman's period.
I didn't hear no secrets to have sex with her, though.
There was one.
What?
It said, the secrets to having sex with her on her period?
Yeah.
You dig in there. What you talking about? Some women, what they do to slow down the flow, if you have a heavy flow, they get in a hot bath. You talked about it before. You get in a hot bath, and that'll slow down the bleeding for a period of time while you're, doing your thing. So that's good.
All right. I'm with it. Hey, so we got the email?
We got the email. This is from Linda in Miami. She wants to know, how do you know a man is husband material? She asked it straightforward. How do I know if a man is husband material?
How do you know somebody? Well, men were different, right?
Yeah.
We just choose to get married.
Yeah. It's a conscious choice.
Yeah, a guy wake up and be like, fuck this.
I want to get married. But the traits depend on what she actually likes, too.
Right. And I think you got to know, like we said before, why are you getting married? Mm-hmm. So there's a couple reasons. One, is it just a business decision? Right?
Is it because you can get better taxes?
If it's a business decision, then you need to, do some back research. You need to look at his 401k. You need to pull his credit report. I mean, for real. If you got to look at why you're going into this. What's the long-term goals? Do you have a retirement? Do you make more money than him? Does he make more money than you? Is his career stable? I mean, if it's a business decision, then you need to look at the business facts.
Right.
Now, if it's a love decision, okay, why do you want to get married? What do you want to base it on? Is it because you go to church? Is it because you believe in God? Well, then you got a whole nother realm of things to think about, right? So if it's a God thing, then, you want to live right in God's eyes. How bad have you been living before that?
Most likely pretty bad.
Right. So then if it's a God thing, then the only thing you guys both need to be is evenly yoked.
That's right.
Right? So if you guys are evenly yoked, then it's easy on what do you know if he's marriage material. Because he believes in the same God that you believe in. And he wants to do right by that God. And you two together will climb mountains and be a power couple. Right?
I agree completely.
So those are two ways that you got to decide. Now, if it's just because you want a life partner, now that's totally different. You want to see how compatible you guys are with other things. Do you get along? So, my idea of marriage, or who I want to marry, is very simple. I used to have this long checklist, right? She couldn't have this many kids, and they had to be a certain age, and she had to have a career, and it was this long list, right? Yeah. Then found out the list was stupid. So now, my criteria is very simple, right? If there's a desert island, and it's only me and her,
right?
Can we get along? Will I still like her? And if that's true, then that's who I want to be with.
There you go.
Just very simple.
Yeah, and that's what the younger generation don't understand is they're choosing men and women based on superficial things. When in the end, those superficial things are going to change. There's going to be saggy breasts. There's going to be droopy balls. They might lose all their fucking teeth and their hair. It's not going to matter what they look like. What's going to matter is your interaction between you two.
Right.
That's what's really going to matter. And so I would tell a young person to marry somebody that you find attractive, but also functional. You don't want to marry a woman that's hella cute, but she can't cook, or she doesn't like to clean, or she's selfish. You want to find those qualities first, and then if you find somebody that's attractive too, then that's a bonus. But find a functional husband or wife, because that's what's gonna, set you up for the future.
So you said you want it more like a half business deal, half relationship deal.
Yeah, but for me it's not even based on business at all. It's like, does she love and respect me? Do we have good conversation? How do we handle arguments? Especially how do we handle arguments? Yeah,
now that's really big. Being able to bounce back, I think argument is not the issue.
Yeah,
like argument's fine. We can argue every day, all day, whatever. Or let's say disagree, because argument's a little different, right? Argument is yelling and screaming, but disagreement is just a talk, right?
Yeah.
We can disagree all day, but what about when you have that disagreement, and then the person comes and say, "Hey, do you want a sandwich?"
Yeah, we've had this argument. Hey, you want something to eat?
Right. I mean, it's how you bounce back. If you're right or if you're wrong, it's how you react after that. I remember a story. I went to lunch with a person, and they said something that just really irritated the shit out of me at lunch. And they knew they had irritated me. And so I'm in my mind, I'm set, like, fuck it, I don't want to talk to you, I want you to get hit by a car. Fuck, I hate that we're here at this stupid restaurant. And then she just didn't let it faze her. She just moved to the next subject. Oh, well, what are we going to do later? And And so it kind of, it didn't let me sit in my being mad. So I was just like, you know what? I'm over it. And, we just picked up and ended up having a great whole rest of the evening. But my point is that don't let the argument brew. But see, that's when you care about somebody. That's when you know the person.
Yeah.
And you know that what they're saying isn't meant to hurt you. It's just you didn't like it at that moment. But don't mess up the whole day behind this shit.
Oh, yeah, please don't mess up the whole day. That's bullshit.
Right.
Because that's what happens when me and Steph have a disagreement. Like I was off one day, she had to work, and I didn't clean up nothing. I mean, I slept and watched TV. I was fucking useless that day. So when she came home, she came in and looked around like, this nigga didn't do shit. But she didn't say it, though. I could see it on her face.
But you know you hadn't done shit.
I knew I ain't done shit anyway. So I said, I let her think about it for a minute or two. She got in the bathtub. And so in order to break the ice, I came with my puppet. And I put the puppet in the bathroom. I said, this nigga ain't cleaned up the house all fucking day, right? And she laughed a little bit like, yeah, I thought that. But then I thought, too, that when I'm off and you're at work, sometimes I don't clean up either. So I can't be mad at you for something that I do, too. So understanding that it's not always about you is valuable.
Yeah, and this shit was gay as hell with the puppet. She's a very understanding girl, because I would have fucking drowned the puppet.
Give me that puppet, I'm fucking kill it.
Fucking puppet coming in here, dirty ass house. I thought you was gonna say you got up and start cleaning up hella fast.
Oh no, I didn't do that.
Like fucking already caught a case.
Hey, you know, I'm already like when you're a kid, I'm already in trouble.
Yeah. I might as well live it up, throw something else on the floor.
Right. Your mom said you're supposed to be in the house an hour ago. Well, I'm already in trouble. I might as well do something.
Yeah, I might as well have all the fun. Where y'all want to go? Daly City, let's go.
I ain't coming back till tomorrow.
Ass whooping is ass whooping. I'm going to just get the full ass whooping.
You got to earn it. That's ridiculous.
So, how do we answer a question?
Oh, we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Every person has. I mean, we told her the different kinds of business to love. She should understand from that. But you know, find somebody that makes you go wow, and then marry that motherfucker.
Yeah, find somebody that makes you not even question should you get married.
Yeah. Husband material is whatever you deem it to be. That somebody that you find that you. Because what they say is what they say. Don't find somebody you can live with. Find somebody you can't live without.
And I think if all else fails, find somebody that you really like a lot. Go to Vegas, give them a Molly, and marry them in one of the little casino things.
Right. That's the twist on the Bill Cosby.
Yeah, and then don't tell them until 6 months after. And then bam, you got a husband.
See? Instant husband.
That's what I say. That's my advice for you.
That's pretty good. Everybody's husband material at that point.
Yep, everybody husband material.
Choose one. Like my father said, all women are the same. Pick one. He didn't say that. He never told me anything.
My father gave me some advice on women.
What did he say?
He hit them like this.
This is how you hit him, son.
Use the uppercut. They'll never expect that.
It always works for me.
No, that's not true. My dad didn't say that.
Well, today's Rydha's rant.
Rant.
We gotta get some theme song for that.
Oh yeah, we probably should.
Yeah. But my rant today is about single mothers.
Ooh.
Now, I think in today's society, single mother is overused and abused because single mother requires that you be single. That's the whole purpose of single mother. Like, think about it. My mother had 2 men in my life, my entire life. There were 2 men. There was my father. I didn't know that nigga. And then there's my brother's father. So, as far as relationships go, she had 2 men. Now, she could have done anything else in between them 2 men. But all I saw was 2 men. Well, I didn't see my father. I don't remember that nigga. I think I seen him twice. But, you know, my brother's father, seen him all the time. I grew up with that guy.
Right. So your dad, all you seen was him going to get cigarettes.
Right. He said he was going to get some milk. I never seen him again. So it requires that you be single to be a single mother. Now, single mothers are single. They're raising their children by themselves. There's nobody, there's no boyfriend, there's no miscellaneous dicks. She's single. That's the whole single mother thing. Mm-hmm. These chicks be out of line, and their kids be having hella uncles. This is Uncle Charles and Uncle Bill, and these are all uncles that give them money when they see them. Now, if you got a kid and all these dudes is giving this kid $1, he gonna be rich one day. Stop saying you're a single mother if you are not single. I applaud the single mothers that are handling it on their own and their child is not seeing 4, 5, 6 dudes a year and stuff like that. And that's why dudes be saying, don't be having other niggas around my kid. Because this is what they're thinking in their mind. She gonna be having all these dudes she fucking meeting my son. And he gonna be like, so which one do I attach myself to? Because daddy's not coming around. He just over there talking about don't have no other niggas around my kid. And he not around his kid. So, single mothers, get it right. If you're single and you're a single mother, then I applaud you. If you call yourself a single mother, but you got a live-in boyfriend or you got a husband, if you got a husband, you're not a single nothing. You're not even single. You're a married mother. So change what you call that. Anyhow, that's my rant for today.
Single moms.
Ta-da.
Well, don't you see that people even say that, like, if you get child support, does that make you a single mom?
No.
If the kids get picked up on the weekend, are you a single mom?
Nope.
So you're a single mom only if you do everything by yourself.
And you need to be applauded for that if you're doing all that yourself.
Well, if you do it with very little help, what are you? Like a almost single mom?
You're close to single mom.
You're it's complicated single mom?
If you got any kind of help, you're not single anymore.
But single mom means that you're not married.
That's what they say, yeah.
You don't agree with
and that? No, because single to white people is unmarried.
Okay.
White people do single as in if your girlfriend and boyfriend, that's the funny thing. If a white guy and white girl's boyfriend and girlfriend, they're still single.
Right.
But if a black guy and a black girl boyfriend, that bitch ain't single. We together. We a package.
We a couple.
We a motherfucking couple. You ain't single. Because of the way that we think. As soon as I start talking to you, as soon as I start talking to a girl, she's under the impression I ain't talking to nobody else.
Uh-huh.
But if white people don't think that way. White women think, if I'm dating Bill, I could date Charles too, which may be a friend of Bill's. And Charles ain't even tripping because we're single.
Okay.
But that don't happen in black society.
Right. So, in that case, you're saying, hey, you got any kind of help, you ain't single.
That's right.
Well, then wouldn't the opposite be the same? If you're a single mom and I pay child support, am I a single dad?
If you're single. and what men are actually single besides nerds?
Yeah, good point. All right, man. Hey, let's wrap this show up, man. Get out of here.
All right.
Hey, until next week. Hey, where can they reach us at?
Grown Men Chopping It Up at gmail.com.
And what's the Facebook?
Grown Men Chopping It Up.
Instagram.
Grown Men Chopping.
No, that's not Instagram.
Yeah.
No, that's Twitter.
Oh, yeah. Twitter is Grown Men Chopping. Instagram is Grown Men Chopping It Up.
All right. And we're on iTunes?
We're on iTunes for sure.
So leave us them 5 stars. We need some more reviews.
Yeah, we need definitely some more reviews and ratings.
Ratings. And hit us up with any kind of topics and stuff you guys want us to talk about.
Right.
I think that's it. We'll see you guys next week.
All right.
We'll holler. So that concludes our show tonight. We know there's a lot of podcasts you could be listening to.
And should be listening to.
So we thank you for riding with us. I'm J.R. Rydha.
And I'm Kerry Witta K. Make sure you look us up on Facebook or Instagram or get at us on grownmenchoppingitup@gmail.com. That's spelled out GROWNMenchoppingitup. And remember, everybody kneeling ain't praying.
Peace.